We live in a twilight world. And there are magicians all around you. You just can't see them. Because the first thing a magician learns to do is make himself appear invisible. Yeah? Now, if you're taking that literally, you're totally missing the point, yeah? It's not that they can make themselves actually turn invisible. They just know how to vanish. They know how to go around the matrix unseen. Yeah? And in many ways, you kind of have to. Once you become a magician, you know, you got to kind of keep yourself safe, right? I mean, what do we mean by a magician anyway? I guess we mean someone that knows how to manipulate the matrix, right? Or someone that comprehends that this is a false reality and that most things are kind of ridiculous and illusion-based and don't really matter. And yeah, man, I mean, the danger is, you know, as Alan Watts says, right? You can either sink or swim once you realize these things. The madman sinks where the magician swims, or whatever it is. The mystic. So yeah. You probably walked past 2 or 3 today on your journey home from work, but you didn't see them because they didn't want you to see them. See, I could grab a normie or a truther, same thing, and I could say, see that homeless guy over there? That homeless guy's a magician. The normie truther will laugh their heads off at the idea of this homeless guy being a magician. To them, they can't conceive. They'll be like, how can he be a magician? Why doesn't he magic up some money or something? Why doesn't he conjure up a mansion and all this kind of shit? You see, that's because the normie and the truther, they are under the spell of materialism. They think that money and owning shit is success. The magician, if he's a real magician, he's seen through that illusion. You know, if a magician knows the power of illusion, he's obviously not going to fall into the trap of other people's illusion, i.e. the illusion of money, the illusion of materialism, the illusion of societal success. Yeah? He ain't going to fall for that. He's a magician. And if he's a good magician, I mean good in his heart, like a white magician, he's just going to like stay out of people's way and live his life and, I don't know, kind of had fun with it, I guess. Now the problem is that, you know, just as you can learn to become invisible, you can obviously flip that spell around, and you can use magic to make yourself the center of attention. Now, this is obviously now going down the more sinister route of magic. And this is what a lot of politicians and criminals, you know, same thing, and, you know, actors and musicians and celebrities, this is what they do, right? They've kind of worked out that this is a false reality. They've worked out the vast majority of people are just mindless robots walking around, zombies, if you will, dead asleep, gullible, easy manipulated, right? So yeah, they become criminals. Yeah, they put on a shirt and tie, they start becoming well-spoken, they become a politician. They want to jump in on the action of manipulating the herd and seeing what they can get away with. Yeah? They start saying all the correct buzzwords, telling people what they want to hear. People now believe this is a magician. And next thing you know, they're a politician, they're a millionaire, they're a criminal, or they're a celebrity. And what people don't realize is what a lot of these celebrities do is they are deliberately incorporating negative things about them into their whole fake celebrity persona. Because the worst thing about, you know, the only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked about, if you get what I'm saying. So the things like, I don't know, I'm trying to think like Lady Gaga. Remember that time Lady Gaga, she lifted up her dress or something, she had a little dick hanging there. Now all the truthers think that that's really a male pretending to be a female. But all she did, whoever that is behind that mask of Lady Gaga, wore a little fucking prosthetic fucking dildo on her knickers, and that's it. So many people were talking about her, diverting their energy into her. She's now absorbing that energy. She's becoming more and more famous. Yeah? They don't care about a rape scandal, a child sex trafficking scandal. To them, it's all about absorbing energy. Energy. Because energy flows where attention goes, and they understand that. Yeah? They want to live in people's minds. They understand theatricality and the theatre of the mind. And they need to exist within people's psyche more than anything. That's more important than making the money. The money's secondary. Yeah? To them, it's all about attention. Same with politicians. And then you can even kind of like move the upper level to fiction in general. Like the Ukraine war, the scamdemic, things like this, yeah? Yeah? Every day, if you were to go on social media, onto the internet, turn on your TV, your Black Mirror device, whatever, there'll be some new controversial story about Gaza or Ukraine that's there to grab your attention and pull you in to observing it, yeah? And now we're getting into the whole kind of thing of quantum mechanics, wave functions, Schrodinger's cat. You looking at something is what brings it into existence, is what makes it real. And of course, I'm using the word real loosely here, because what is real? To quote Morpheus from The Matrix, what is real? Yeah, it's just a bunch of electrical signals going to your brain. So yeah, man. Invisibility. And of course, the flip side of that, being the center of attention, having that spotlight upon you. Stepping into the shadows, into the light. Light and shadow, yeah? Imagine the magician on a stage. They use very specific lighting that goes down in a beam. And when they want you to see them, they step into that light. And then a lot of their hidden hand assistants will be running around in the shadows, dressed in black clad clothing to become invisible and so on. And they can use that, right? And that's what it's all about. So magic is real. It's about how you look at it. Now, the problem is with the vast majority of the masses, they have atheistic programming or Abrahamic programming. If it's Abrahamic, they think that, manipulating reality, they think it's satanic and evil and witchcraft, right? And they instantly reject it. And because they reject it, they don't understand other people are using it. Same with the atheists, right? They think it's stupid and it's goofy. They think it's Harry Potter. Oh, that's just Harry Potter, yeah? All this wizard shit. And of course, they downplay it. Therefore, the people that know about it, they keep it secret. They keep it for themselves. That's why it's called the occult. Occult meaning hidden. Yeah? And that's what a lot of these people in the world that are using magic for sinister purposes, they're in the occult. Or they go to the occult world to get a bit of a helping hand in how to use it. They get other people to help them. Teach them, if you will, how to use it. Now, other people stumble upon it through life experience, through trauma and things like that, near-death experiences, They see beyond the veil and it all gets revealed to them and they understand that this is all an illusion and so on. And obviously, you hope if you're a good person, once you understand that, you're not going to use it for bad intentions. Because ultimately, it's all about the intent you put behind something. It's like when symbols, people keep saying this symbol is evil, that symbol. There's no such thing as an evil symbol. It's the intention you put behind it. Magic is not evil. It's the intention you put behind it. Okay? So yeah, man, it's all, this obviously is all incorporated into my whole grand educational topic of illusion warfare that I give to people. Yeah? These secret unknowns, whoever they may be, these deceivers that are manipulating the masses, they understand how deception, theatricality, smoke, mirrors, all of the things that come under the umbrella of illusion, they know how it works, and they use that to push and influence this reality into the way they want it. Now, now most of you, if you're listening to my content and the stuff I talk about, you've probably stepped beyond the veil at some point in your life. You've peeked behind it and you understand that you don't want to be a part of that illusion. You don't want to participate in it. You want to step out of it. And you probably have learned to make yourself become invisible. The invisible magician. Yeah? And that's why I kind of like admire homeless people. You know, on a superficial level, you might be thinking, oh, look at them, man. They're struggling. But not, man. They're always... Not obviously not every homeless person. Some have got obviously a lot of... they are essentially, like I said earlier, they are drowning. Yeah, they are madmen drowning instead of mystics that are swimming. Yeah. But some of them, when you get chatting to them, you can hear them and you know that they know what's up and they know what they're doing and they're choosing to just not participate and they're just sitting there watching the world go by. And sometimes you'll see they all just vanish off the face of the earth. And then like 2 or 3 years later, they just reappear. Like they've jumped into a portal or something. They've time traveled or something. They'll reappear like nothing's happened. And you go and talk to them and say, where you been for the last couple of years? They will never give you a straight answer. They'll talk all cryptic and stuff. Because they know as well that language is an illusion. And you can't really use the English language to describe the world between worlds. That's what we were trying to do, right? Anyway, yeah. I haven't been doing videos a lot lately because I haven't been in the mood. I myself have been a bit invisible. It's really hard for me to get the motivation to sit here in my car in front of the Black Mirror and, start recording. Especially in summer, man, when it's beautiful weather. I don't know how anyone can do it. Me personally, I really struggle to see why anyone would want to spend time on a Black Mirror. And talking about magicians and stuff, especially, the sinister ones that are running the world and even the beings they use to assist them, the jinn, yeah, these plasma beings. The reason they are so powerful right now is because of the internet and the Black Mirror. Yeah, their spellcasting, thanks to the internet and the Black Mirror, is going straight into people's brains. Straight from source into the brains of the masses. Yeah? It's quicker and it's reaching more people. Yeah, the magician sitting in the city of London, thanks to the underground network of undersea cables mainly. Yeah? This web, these tentacles that are going around Earth, they can get their spell casting, their influence, their manipulation to people all the way in Africa, in the Middle East, Asia. Yeah? And that's how it's been a one world system since World War II. Ever since they started laying them underground fiber optic cables, yeah, that's when it really started to begin. Yeah, the internet, the World Wide Web. Yeah, and even the stuff above, the satellites, yeah, Skynet. Yeah. It's got the world captured. We live in a twilight world. There are no friends at dusk.